Hello there, lovely people, it's Alex from Nintendo Life here. Now, the Smash Bros. Fighter Ballot is now properly closed for good, or at least we assume so. So, as always, it's time to talk about who might be making it into the game. We've picked just 5 of the favourites for various reasons in order to parade them in front of your eyeballs in no particular order. Number 5. Banjo and Kazooie. It's true, we do already have Duck Hunt / Duck Hunt Duo, but this pair could easily be a radically different combination fighter. The wealth of abilities from all of their games means creating a moveset is more about cherry-picking the very best moves than making up new ones, which is a great situation to be in. Only downside is that, of course, they are owned by Microsoft, and even though CEO Phil Spencer said he'd love to see them in the game, words, at the end of the day, are cheap. Number 4, Waluigi. Who doesn't love a little bit of the wah? He's been stood in the shadows for far too long, and before the inevitable release of Waluigi's Mansion, he deserves some time in the spotlight. When I first saw Waluigi, I thought to myself, I hate this character, he's so unnecessary. But nowadays, I've grown and matured, so my opinions of him now are, I love this character, he's so unnecessary. Number 3, King K. Rool. It's impossible to ignore the wealth of support for this appropriately named overweight reptilian monarch. Having been sidelined for a long time, this heavyweight has been the centre of the wildly popular Croc the Vote campaign on social media. This guy was created by Rare, but unlike the Baron Bird, he's owned by Nintendo, which means this chap is our best bet for getting some old-fashioned Rare love in Super Smash Bros. Number 2, Bayonetta. Certainly a wild card, but Bayonetta is an insanely popular character and would lend herself very well to the Smash environment. The biggest problem is that as a fighter she is overtly sexualized, and her inclusion in Smash would require her to have this iconic part of her character removed or at least significantly reduced. Whilst this is a possibility, it may feel that Bayonetta herself has been somewhat watered down because of it. Now, before we get on to number 1, here's a disclaimer list of all the characters that we didn't include in this video due to limitations in numbers, but whom we still recognise as being the favourites of many of you lovely people. If you want to see me talk about any of these characters, or perhaps even some that we've missed, sound off in the comments and we may make another part to this currently solo video. Now, finally, number 1. Shovel Knight. Not only is this guy a favourite, but he's basically become a holotype for independent developers. Great design, great moveset, and now he's even getting his own amiibo. Nintendo is changing, and their relationship with indie devs is a bold sign of that. However, whether or not they'll be so bold as to include one of the most recognisable indie characters in Super Smash Bros. Is yet to be seen. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then why don't you take that subscribe button around a wedding fair and get some ideas, and be sure to check out NintendoLife.com for all sorts of lovely Nintendo related content. Thank you again for watching, bye bye!